Should it be the bellhop of the decade? Should it be the bellhop of the decade? Why don't we study together for the exam? Why don't we study together for the exam? You dance often. You dance often. I will go to work. I will go to work. Computers are expensive. Computers are expensive. How to teach English as a first language. How to teach English as a first language. We are friends. We are friends. Let's start. Let's start. If I had a camera, I would take pictures of the sunset. If I had a camera, I would take pictures of the sunset. John, do you have scissors? John, do you have scissors? The direction of the wind caused the flight to be delayed. The direction of the wind caused the flight to be delayed. Should not invest. Should not invest. What do you think about removing carbon in car technologies? What do you think about removing carbon in car technologies? I can go home. I can go home. Were your grandchildren managers? Were your grandchildren managers? You are responsible for your silence. You are responsible for your silence. My grandchildren are conductors. My grandchildren are conductors. I enjoyed reading an article about famous artists. I enjoyed reading an article about famous artists. This is his guitar. This is his guitar. They visited London. They visited London. It is not prepared every day. It is not prepared every day. We have traveled to many different countries. We have traveled to many different countries. We met our teacher in the library. We met our teacher in the library. Did you ask all of us? Did you ask all of us? Can we add? Can we add? The museum was closed today for renovations. The museum was closed today for renovations. I'm looking for a place to rent a bike. Do you know where I can do this on campus? I'm looking for a place to rent a bike. Do you know where I can do this on campus? It's so surreal. It's so surreal. Whose pen is this? Whose pen is this? He set up a YouTube channel to share his DIY projects. He set up a YouTube channel to share his DIY projects. Cats sleep a lot during the day. Cats sleep a lot during the day. Working on marketing campaign. Working on marketing campaign. It writes properly. It writes properly. I wish I didn't have to study for this exam. I wish I didn't have to study for this exam. They'll be visiting their grandparents next week. They'll be visiting their grandparents next week. Which is your favorite movie theater? Which is your favorite movie theater? I asked him to start right away. I asked him to start right away. Was it Vineyards? Was it Vineyards? January is the first month of the year. January is the first month of the year. Can you help me with this heavy box? Can you help me with this heavy box? His car is very expensive. His car is very expensive. Which is your favorite museum? Which is your favorite museum? Will you know? Will you know? Then they shouldn't be detective. Then they shouldn't be detective. We had been shopping for hours when we finally found the perfect gift. We had been shopping for hours when we finally found the perfect gift. When will you do it? When will you do it? Extended after a month. Extended after a month. The streets were flooded after the storm. The streets were flooded after the storm. Wouldn't he be a cameraman in 3 weeks? Wouldn't he be a cameraman in 3 weeks? Then buy a ticket to our team and apply it with John. Then buy a ticket to our team and apply it with John. I finished my job. I finished my job. Shouldn't I normally be a cop? Shouldn't I normally be a cop? Is his son the sheriff? Is his son the sheriff? He will finish his degree and after that he will start looking for a job. He will finish his degree and after that he will start looking for a job. Where do you go when you are sick? Where do you go when you are sick? He had never seen snow before his journey into the mountains. He had never seen snow before his journey into the mountains. Can't always get married? Can't always get married? Politics is a popular way to gain power. Politics is a popular way to gain power. Could have let 2 midnight earlier. Could have let 2 midnight earlier. And as always, we will learn some new words as well. And as always, we will learn some new words as well. How many siblings do you have? How many siblings do you have? They wouldn't question at night. They wouldn't question at night. She was doing yoga in the living room. She was doing yoga in the living room. She will visit her grandparents when she goes on vacation. She will visit her grandparents when she goes on vacation. Rarely did he work as a contractor? Rarely did he work as a contractor? Do we have to cry after 2 days? Do we have to cry after 2 days? We will have a picnic in the park. We will have a picnic in the park. I could run. I could run. He's not going on vacation, is he? He's not going on vacation, is he? Hard working. Hard working. I will not defend. I will not defend. Will sleep every month. Will sleep every month. He has been working on his novel for months. He has been working on his novel for months. Had met. Had met. I'm going to school for my brother's books. I'm going to school for my brother's books. They rarely go to the theater. They rarely go to the theater. I actually worked with John as well. I actually worked with John as well. You kissed 4 years ago. You kissed 4 years ago. I will be married in 10 years. I will be married in 10 years. Then I'm butchering at 5 a.m. Then I'm butchering at 5 a.m. May not be a stylist right away. May not be a stylist right away. You can become a monk right away. You can become a monk right away. Relevant information is essential for making informed decisions. Relevant information is essential for making informed decisions. The Democratic and Republican candidate got into a heated argument. The Democratic and Republican candidate got into a heated argument. After 5 nights, he can be a contractor. After 5 nights, he can be a contractor. If it rained tomorrow, we would stay at home. If it rained tomorrow, we would stay at home. The boy group played with 5 different balls. The boy group played with 5 different balls. He will visit his family next weekend. He will visit his family next weekend. I have been working in the software industry for 20 years. I have been working in the software industry for 20 years. I usually don't ask. I usually don't ask. He needs to go to the doctor from time to time. He needs to go to the doctor from time to time. Should you buy these tickets? Should you buy these tickets? The bridge was built years ago. The bridge was built years ago. I don't like spicy food. I don't like spicy food. Actually, I'm not feeling well today. Actually, I'm not feeling well today. I wish I knew how to fix cars. I could save on repairs. I wish I knew how to fix cars, I could save on repairs. I will go to bed at 11 p.m. I will go to bed at 11 p.m. Am I going to school? Am I going to school? I will talk to you later. I will talk to you later. Should not be retired at dusk. Should not be retired at dusk. He is managing. He is managing. We have never visited that museum. We have never visited that museum. I will talk to my English teacher about my progress. I will talk to my English teacher about my progress. We were hungry so we ordered pizza. We were hungry so we ordered pizza. Can you drop me off at the airport? Can you drop me off at the airport? The sun was shining all morning, but then dark clouds appeared in the sky. The sun was shining all morning, but then dark clouds appeared in the sky. My parents will retire next year. My parents will retire next year. These tickets are too many. These tickets are too many. Don't buy at dusk. Don't buy at dusk. Is her sister a beekeeper? Is her sister a beekeeper? We aim for the dawn. We aim for the dawn. Your wife was a contractor. Your wife was a contractor. They live in London. They live in London. I have an appointment on Friday afternoon. I have an appointment on Friday afternoon. To worry. To worry. I can't train often. I can't train often. Responsible. Responsible. The children are dressed for school. The children are dressed for school. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. Could the aviator be 10 years? Could the aviator be 10 years? We forgive but we don't forget. We forgive but we don't forget. Ministers' meeting. Ministers' meeting. Shouldn't he be challenged? Shouldn't he be challenged? The coffee is hot. The coffee is hot. What's wrong with Sam? What's wrong with Sam? Whose friend is he? Whose friend is he? What is your favorite sandwich filling? What is your favorite sandwich filling? Can't you see the traffic light? You can't cross the street now. Can't you see the traffic light? You can't cross the street now. Farmers will sow crops in the fields. Farmers will sow crops in the fields. I have to. I have to. Sweat. Sweat. I don't have much time. I don't have much time. I wish they could attend the conference. I wish they could attend the conference. We found out about this problem. We found out about this problem. Was her daughter a songwriter? Was her daughter a songwriter? Now we have to hope. Now we have to hope. He looks confident. He looks confident. Cut date. Cut date. Is his nephew a shop assistant? Is his nephew a shop assistant? The students studied hard for the exam. The students studied hard for the exam. The exam was more difficult than I expected. The exam was more difficult than I expected. I'd be back in 5 minutes. I'd be back in 5 minutes. I actually worked with John as well. I actually worked with John as well. Small town is great. Small town is great. Long time no see. Long time no see. Can I have soup? Can I have soup? Not sorting at dusk? Not sorting at dusk? What time do you leave school? What time do you leave school? Too cold to drink coffee. Too cold to drink coffee. Can you garden at noon? Can you garden at noon?